you have to check whether you have a Outlook application access or not, subscription. I do not have. For that, we have to go to admin and take a trial version of your Office 365 application. Now I will go to billing, click on purchase services. Here you have to search Office 365, and these are the Office 365 plans. I want to take Office 365 E5, E3 month to month. Anyone you can choose. Just Outlook should be there in that package. I can check what apps are available in this package. Outlook is there, right? So I can click on start trial. If you don't find start trial, go back and try another product. I want trial version. So let me choose this one. Still there is no trial version, start trial. Just you have to use some hit and trial methods to check. Yes, for this Office 365 E5, I have start trial option, right? Now I can click on this start trial. You have to provide your phone number. So this will send a code to your message to your mobile. Then start free trial. Confirm order. Try now. So this will give you 25 user license for 1 month. Your confirmation is done. Click on continue. Now you have taken subscription of Office 365, which includes Outlook. Now I can go to active users and assign license. Just purchasing the product will not work. You have to assign license. I want both users license. So click on product license. I want to provide Outlook for both the user. So select both and click on product license. Click on assign more. I want to Office 365 and other thing also. Click on save changes. Now license is assigned, right? Click on done. Now to double check, let me check my own license. If so, click on this user and click on manage product license to double check. So before integration of Outlook with Dynamics, you have to check whether the Outlook is available for that user or not. Yes, it is available. Now let me go to my home page and refresh it. Now I can see Outlook here. The Outlook app is opening available here. Now if I will click this, it should open Outlook. It should not show any error because I have given subscription or license to these users. Can you see that it is opening successfully without any issue? So in this window, it was not opening because there is some cookie issue. Okay, so it is always advisable to use different window. Anyway, once it is configured, what I will do, now we can integrate Outlook with Dynamics. How? Let us go to this option, settings, go to email configurations. In the email configurations, you have to enable the mailbox for the user. First, click on email server profile to see what is the server profile available. It is Microsoft Exchange Online. So we are good to go. Next, we have to click on mailboxes. Sorry, we have to go to email configuration settings first. Then here you have to enable all server side incoming email server side, outgoing email server side, and appointment attachment also server side. Okay, click OK. Once this configuration is done, I can check the mailboxes. So this is my mailbox. I want to enable for other users mailbox. So I will go to here, click on all mailboxes. Here I will search this user's mailbox. The user is this one. Now I can click on this and open this because I want to enable. So SharePoint Outlook integration is specific to mailbox. Okay, so we have to open the user's mailbox that you want to use for integration. So I want to integrate Sudhir Pradhan's Outlook. So I'll open that and enable it. First process is you have to enable this appointment creation to SharePoint server integration, server side integration synchronization, and save it. Then you have to approve the email. The email is given here for that user. Then you have to approve that email. These are the process steps that you have to remember. Once you approve that email for this user mailbox, you have to click on test and enable mailbox. Now let us wait. It is trying to do something. So approve email is important, otherwise it will not work. Now, once it is approved, can you see that the status of incoming email is not run, not run, not run is given all. Once you click on test and enable, it will become success. Now click OK. Right? Now I can close this and try to refresh this. I want to see all these three options will be success. Let me open again. It is saying not run, not run. Now see, outgoing email was success. Okay. If you refresh this, both are success, right? Only one thing is left. All are success, right? You have to wait for this. Once all are success, incoming email, outgoing email, appointment, now you are ready to add the mailbox configuration for that user. This is done. Next, you have to go to this settings and click on Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. Because when you configure mailbox, you have to enable the icon of Dynamics in that user's mailbox. Can you see that in this user, the user is getting this email. The email box is now connected to Dynamics. Automatically, when you configure it, will send an email. Now, you have to add, if you can check, the user is added in the Dynamics 365 app for Outlook or not. Yes, this is added. but the status is not added to Outlook. So you click on this add app for all eligible users. Click on this. So what it will do, although the mailbox is configured, the app, the Dynamics 365 app is not displaying here. So you have to do this. Add app for all eligible users. It will take some time to add. Sometime when you will open this screen, Microsoft Dynamics 365 app for Outlook, you can see the status will display as added to Outlook. That means we are ready to we are ready for the integration, right? We have completed the integration. Now if you go to my browser, my Outlook, you can see here, if you open any email, if you click the ellipse button, you can see the Dynamics 365 link, right? So this is the place, this is the option panel which will be used to track email activities, and you are okay to create appointments, tasks, everything related to any Dynamics 365 record. So this is how we can integrate. Now let us see how we can track, right? Because in Dynamics 365 we have different type of records available, leads, opportunities, competitors, right? Now let's say you received an email in Outlook. Okay, let me test this. I am opening a email box and I am writing an email, right? Let me write down an email. I am sending to Sanjay@subchief aug2021.on microsoft.com, right? Now this is the email ID that I have configured, because if you want to double check, if you go here, you can go here and check this email ID here. This is the organization email ID that you receive when you join a company, and you can track it, right? So this is the login information that you use for Dynamics. Now so this email ID I am using, and I will send an email. So this is my email ID, right? My email ID is support@subchief.com. I want to send an email to this this person. So let's say regarding let me write down regarding product queries. Okay, I just want to send an email to this person, and I want to write down something. Okay, I just want to send this email to the user. Okay, so let me send it. Once I will send it, this user can get that email in his Outlook, right? Because this email ID is used by that person. So let me refresh. Make sure you have used correct email ID. Now you have received this email ID from this Subchief support. Now this is the email body. Now this user is not a lead or contact or an account in Dynamics. It's because this is a customer for you. So what you will do, you have to create the lead in Dynamics by taking information from this email. So click on this 3 ellipse and click on Dynamics. It's because this customer is a new customer for me. So what I will do, I will create a lead. So click on this. If you want to connect this email with an existing lead, existing record, lead or account or contact, whatever, you can choose the regarding object ID by clicking this all fields and click the entity type and choose the entity record, table record you want to track. But as I want to create a new lead, because this is the person to whom I have never dealt with before, so I will click on new, pause button and create a lead, and I will provide the lead information here. I will copy details from here and choose and paste here. I will just copy the subject. I will give in the topic, and first name is Subchief, and support, right? So this is the first name and last name, right? From this email I got this, right? Once it is done, I can click on save and close. That means I have received an email in Outlook from a random person, and I
created a lead record using this information in Dynamics. Now I can keep tracking different emails against this lead, right? So once you have created this lead, you have to track this activity, email activity, against that record. Because if you go to the lead and refresh this, you will see this record is created. This lead record is created. But if you go to this lead and go to related activities, in here, in this activity, you don't find anything, because this email is already received from this lead to you. So we have to track that email activity record against this lead. So how to track it? You have to go here and you have to click the lead that you have just created, so that the regarding field will populate. Then once it is selected, you have to click the option here, right? Once you choose this regarding object ID, it is tracked. Okay, otherwise you can click on this and click on track it. If it is already tracked, it will display on track. Otherwise, if it is not tracked, you can see track button here. Now you can go here and check, just refresh this timeline. We will see that email is available here. Now let's say you want to send an email to this lead, okay, from Outlook. We have tracked, we have created the lead, and we have created the we have tracked the email activity that is received from this user. Now I want to send an email, so click on new message, and I want to send an email to this person. Right, so I have received from this email. I can use a new email. Otherwise, what I will do, immediately I will go to this this email and go to Dynamics, and here I can, so this is the lead that is automatically populated. I can click on this and we have to, let me go back here. You can click on this add activity. Here also you can add new task, appointment, and add phone. So whatever you add here, that will be synced to your Dynamics 365. Let me add another email. Let me reply this email to the user. We are happy to help you, right? So you are sending an email to the person who sent the first email, right? Now let me click on send. So this email is received initially, and this email is already sent to the lead by you. Now let us go to Dynamics and check if the email is tracked or not. This email is received from the customer at first. Now click on refresh. Now it is not tracked, right? Although you have sent an email, if you go to related activities and click on closed activities, you only see this one email, but you have not tracked the second email that you have sent. So this is the second email, so you have to track it. Click on this, click on Dynamics, and click on track. So every time you create an activity, you have to track it, right? So click on this. You have to set the regarding first. The regarding is subchief, then it is trying to track. Now it is tracked. Now I will go here and try to refresh. Now this is right, this is the reply that is synced. If you go to the summary also, you can see the second email. So this way, all communications that you do with your clients or customers in Outlook, that will be also synced. Okay, if you want to create a new appointment for this lead, you can also use this and click on new activity and click on add task. Let's say you want to create a task, so you can choose whatever data you want to choose, then you can save and close. As soon as you create a task from within the Outlook in Dynamics for this lead, you can see, if you refresh in Dynamics, the task is created here. So this task is created from Outlook. Like that, you can click add activity, create appointment, right? The appointment will also be synced in Dynamics record. You can define required attendees, and subject you have given save and close. Now the appointment will also be tracked, right? Now let me refresh. Now this is the appointment. So like that you can also create phone call activity. So all the phone call activities, appointments, tasks are created from within the Outlook against this customer, and every email activity, every email communications can be tracked in Dynamics 365. If you have done something wrong association with any activity with a lead, then you can just change the regarding, and you can give the proper ID, you can choose the correct customer to associate. Okay, you can also untrack. If you don't want to track these emails in Dynamics, you can also untrack, then it will delete from Dynamics 365. And if you want to see the email, you can see that. And if you want to see the record, Dynamics record in lead record in Dynamics, click on Dynamics, it will open this window, right? Now this is how you can track task, appointments, phone calls and emails against a Dynamics 365 record. It may be lead, it may be contact, it may be account, whatever you can think of, you can choose that. You can also use search option to find out any record, then it will give you the record information, right? This is the lead record, contact record. If you click on the lead, it will display the lead information, right? So this is the integration of Outlook with Dynamics and tracking appointments, tasks and emails and phone calls. So thank you guys. I hope it will help you in your project while integrating Outlook with Dynamics. Thank you guys. See you later. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you.